Jane Pittman.
All right.
Miss Jane Pittman was born into slavery on a plantation in Louisiana around 1852. Jane was given the nickname Ticey and sent to work in the big house taking care of white children during the American Civil War. While serving water to the Union soldiers one day, Corporal Brown told Ticey that all slaves would soon be set free. He encouraged her to change her name to Jane Brown and to visit him in Ohio once she was free. Later, Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863, setting all slaves free in rebellious states. Jane left the plantation with a group of free slaves. She and only one other free slave named Ned were the only two of the group to survive an encounter with a white trash group that hunted down slaves called the Patrollers. Jane looked after and loved him like a son. At the age of 17, Ned joined the army to fight in the Cuban War. Jane, now in her 20s, met and married Joe Pittman, a horse trainer. She had nightmares of Joe being killed by a horse, so one day Jane helped a dangerous horse escape, but Joe was later killed, recapturing the horse. The 60s were filled with freedom marches, protests, sit-ins, and other outcries of racial injustice, as well as Ned returning home, married and now a school teacher. While participating in a local march, Ned was killed. Now a local young man named Jimmy encourages Miss Jane to get involved in the local sit-ins by practicing civil disobedience, but she thinks she is too old. Now we take you to Miss Jane Pittman, awaiting a phone call from Jimmy.
She's back there.
I'm 110. Don't know how old I am. Been around here so long. Don't nobody know how old I am but the good Lord. I'll sit here a minute and I'll wait on Jimmy to call me. I'm not 110. Oh, 110. I ain't no 110. Sit down, yeah, I've been here a long time. Seen a lot of things. Some good, some bad. I've seen freedom and I've seen slavery. Ain't much difference in them. Morning, y'all. Morning. My name is Jane Pittman. And I was born into slavery during the Civil War. Now they says I'm 110 years old, but they don't know how old I am. Because back then, master didn't keep no birth records or no darkies like me. Been here a long time, seen a lot of things. Some good, some bad. But one of them years, I know one thing. I got me a husband. I sure did. His name was Joe Pittman. Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe. Oh, Joe done moved up a little bit higher. Sister Curry. Joe was a horse trainer and the love of my life. Oh, Joe. These old eyelids, they get kind of heavy at times. But you know, I was thinking about this young colored man. He's a good colored man. He's doing good things for the colored race and all races, because he's teaching about civil rights. What was his name? King, that's it. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. All right. Yeah, and he does his preaching in a peaceful manner. He protests, and they beat him up and throw him in jail. And what does he do? He writes letters from the jail cell. Yeah, Dr. King even went over to Montgomery, Alabama to help Rosa. Rosa wouldn't give up her seat to that white man. And they put her in jail. Dr. King and Rosa, they stands up for themselves. Like old Harriet. But Harriet, she wasn't peaceful. She a fighter man. Yes, she was. She a fighter man. Harriet Tubman, that is. You know, she led over 300 slaves to freedom by way of the Underground Railroad. All right. It wasn't no real railroad. It was just they passed to freedom. Now you take my Ned. He stands for something too. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll sit down for anything. All right. Ned was a school teacher, and he fought in the Cuban War. But the white folks got mad at him at a protest, and they killed my dad. Oh, Lord, Ned and Joe, folks that moved up a little higher. And what the white folks mad for? They had they all-white eating places, they all-white restrooms, they all-white drinking fountains. Don't they know black folks gotta eat and mess too? Amen. Been here a long time. Seen a lot of things. Some good, some bad. Now I'm waiting on Jimmy to call me. Because Jimmy says, he says, Miss Jane, we need your help. I said, Jimmy, what you need my help to do? He said, Miss Jane, we sick of this white-only stuff. One of our colored girls is going to drink from that water fountain. I said, Nate, Jimmy, you better be careful, because that stuff can be dangerous. He said, well, that's why we need you, Miss Jane. I said, get on away from him with that stuff, Jimmy. He said, old woman like you, they won't do nothing to you. I've been here a long time and seen a lot of things. And the good Lord intends for me to do something like that. He'll send me a sign. Because God's been good to me. And the good Lord still got me here for a reason.
All right.
I wonder what's taking Jimmy so long to get him. He's supposed to call me. Been here a long time. Seen a lot of things. Some good, some bad. I see slavery, and I see freedom. Ain't much difference in it. Hey, Jimmy. No. No. Not little Jimmy. Oh, Lord. Help me, Jesus. Ned, Joe, Jimmy. The Lord done sent me aside. Ned, Jimmy, Joe.
One of these mornings,
A little bit higher.
one of these mornings, I'm gonna lay down my cross and get my crown.
All right now, all right.
One of these days, one of these evenings, I'm going home to be with my Lord. And just as soon as my feet strike Zion, I'm gonna put on my robe in gold.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna lay down my heavy burden. Oh, lay down my heavy burden. I'm going to climb over hills and mountains. Oh, oh, and never, never, never goodbye.
All right now. Oh, yes. Love this kind of faith. Yes. Move on,
Go press play.
We can do better than that. Let's give Mississippi